Hello everyone, welcome back to the class Travel Agency and Tour Operation. Today we're going to finalize Chapter 1, the Introduction to Travel Agency and Tour Operation. In case you have comment and question from previous session, please drop your comment and question in the comment box below and I will get back to you when I see it. I don't talk anymore about the introduction and the background of TA and TO. I just jump to where we finished off. Anyway, we discussed some facts and figures of tourism and travel agencies and tour operation. We also discussed about Thomas Cook in 1841 when he opened the first travel agency in the UK. And another facts and figures of the events. In case that you already watched the YouTube link, that you can get some ideas in the past where people develop transportation, traditional accommodation, things like that. So we also discussed the American Express that travelers prefer to use for safety and for the payment as e-payment. We also discussed the First World War and the Second World War that left off some of the infrastructure for tourism industry. And then we started to talk about tour operations and the tour operator by using private cars, motorways, motors, and ferry. I don't get into details anymore. In case that you don't understand or you don't remember, you can look back into the lesson yourself. Where did we finish off? We also discussed the important role of transportation sector such as airlines, railways, waterway, and roads. We also discussed the important role of attraction, and you know what is the attraction already. And we also discussed the accommodation sector, that it plays very important role in the tourism industry as well. Last time I just dropped a question for you asking what do you think, how many types of tour operators. So we finished the discussion from previous session. Today we jump to what is tour operator and how many types of tour operator. So I put a definition of what is tour operator. Okay, so here tour operator is an organization, I like to read it for you, or a company who buys individual travel components, okay, separately from their suppliers and combines them into a package tour which is sold with their own price tag to the public directly or through middlemen. This is a definition of what is tour operator. Now before I explain detail what is tour operator, please think of any key term you think that can explain tour operator, all right? Among of these words in the definition of tour operator. Okay, move to slide number 20. You can see that key words in the definition of tour operator includes component. The tour operator actually is a company. It's an organization, okay? A company that they buy individual components. Components refer to they buy hotel rooms, they buy air tickets, they buy boat tickets, okay, attractions tickets and things like that. So they buy the individual components, all of like I said, separately. They don't buy at one time, they buy separately. Last week, for example, they bought hotel rooms, and this week they buy what, bus ticket, and next week they're going to buy another component in the package tour, in the package, and then they combine together, okay? They combine together the components from suppliers. Suppliers refer to the airline companies, boat companies, hotel companies, okay? All of them are suppliers, so they buy each component and they combine together into a package. the package that they develop, they create as a new product, we call a package tour. Okay, a new package, and they put the price themselves. They put own price tag. For example, this package sells at $200 or $300 for 2 days, for 3 days. But actually, the tour operator, excuse me, don't have components by themselves. They buy from these guys, combine together, and they sell with their own price. They buy separately with different price from different suppliers, but now they create their own price. So they sell to the public directly. Okay, they post in social media and websites, in newspapers, or they sell directly to the customers, or through middlemen. Okay, middlemen, people that, okay, I will explain to you later about the middlemen that they take product from tour operator and then they sell to other customers. Okay, any question from the definition? You can ask me, drop me your question if you don't understand, or you read one more time and listen to my explanation one more time or 2 more times, and then you can ask me, or after reading 2 more times and then you understood, that's great. Now let's move to slide number 21. So I asked you a question from previous session saying that how many types of tour operators. Now you can see tour operator is divided into 6. Okay, I put here 6. In case some of the books say there are only 5, by now I say 6. Some of the books say we divide into 7 group of tour operator. So if you say 6 groups, 7 groups, or 6 types or 7 types, don't okay, panic and ask me why, teacher, why this and why that. Okay, it depends, or sometimes they put the 2 companies together. Now we move to each component, and then I will explain each one to you. So here says local tour operator. Okay, another tour operator. One of the tour operator is called local tour, inbound tour operator, or outbound tour operator. Perhaps you used to hear the term inbound tour, or inbound tourism, or outbound tourism. Tour wholesaler. Okay, a big guy in the tour operator. Incentive travel house. Okay, another tour operator called incentive travel house. I will explain to you later. And the event organizer. Okay, now let's move to slide number 22, where I explain what is local tour operator. So here you can see 6 tour operators among the tour operator industry. We come to the first one, which is local tour operators, or we can say domestic tour operator. Okay, tour operator or tour operators, local tour and domestic tour, the same. So this kind of tour operator provide tour packages, and every tour company, they provide tour packages to residents of the given country traveling within regions of their own country. Okay, keyword, given country within the regions of their own country. So if you are Cambodian and you travel within Cambodia, we call this kind of domestic tourism, and you are domestic tourist, and if you buy the package that they sell to you traveling within Cambodia, we call domestic tour. Excuse me. Tours offered in the country include, okay, the domestic tourism or local tour operators, they sell package to national parks. So you can check some companies, they sell package tour to Girirom National Park. They sell package tour to Viriajay National Park or Boko National Park and things like that. They have package for cruises. So they sell Mekong River cruise, or they sell cruise along the beach. Or hiking. Some of the companies, they have package tour to in Kokong, for example. They want to have a track to where Prelong, for example. So they sell the package tour as hiking. The options are many, so many options, and they can earn money easily. Okay, the income is very potential for tour operators selling domestic package. Please review of domestic tourism yourself. You already study what is tourism, types of tourism, and here domestic tourism that link to local tour operators or domestic tour operator. Okay. This is another tour operator. Okay. We call inbound tour operators. So the inbound tour operators involve non-residents traveling in another country. Non-residents mean, for example, he is Japanese, this guy is Japanese, this guy is Chinese, for example, or German, traveling in another country. So he comes to Cambodia and he already bought a package tour, and this kind of tour is called inbound tour. Okay, so the inbound tour operators sell packages to these guys, to Japanese, to Chinese, to Germans, and they visit in Cambodia. So the income like this we call the incoming of tourists. We call inbound tourism. Okay, please review yourself about the inbound tourism, the movement of tourists coming to your country, and if you sell the package tour, if you operate the tour company like this, we call you are an inbound tour operator. So the inbound tour operators include companies that provide local assistance for tours arriving in Cambodia, for example, and we call inbound, or some of the books and companies say receptive tour operators. Okay, receptive tour operators, but just call inbound tour operators to be easy and compared to the outbound letter. So they are commonly used in international trips where the language barrier is a problem. Okay, language barrier is a problem means Japanese people don't speak Khmer language. Chinese people rarely speak Khmer language, and German cannot speak Khmer language. So the language is a problem. So the inbound tour operator, sometimes you have to understand that you should provide a tour guide, for example, so that they can speak local language. Another tour operator we call outbound tour operator. So by contrast to the inbound tour operators, we have outbound tour operators. Please review the outbound tourism. Again, that you study types of tourism. So the outbound tourism is the concept where the company called outbound tour operators operate. So these kind of tour companies take travelers all over the world. So if you operate an outbound tour company in Cambodia, and then you bring Cambodian people to Thailand, you bring Cambodian people to Vietnam, to other countries, and the movement and the activities of selling products like this, we call your company as outbound tour operators. Okay, so you have package. For example, you have 3-day visits in Thailand. So 1 day in Bangkok, 1 day in Pattaya, 1 day in Phuket. So the 3 days include everything, and you sell this trip for $500, for example. This is the outbound tour package, and your company is an expert in selling the package because you are outbound tour operators. All right. So the outbound tour operator provides tour packages that take residents, again, Cambodian people from Cambodia, to travel to another country, like I said, to Thailand and Vietnam to explore. And this kind of company understands kind of documentation such as passport, visa. For example, if you bring tourists to Thailand and Vietnam, Singapore or Malaysia, these countries are in Asian, so there is no need visa to ask for the garments in those countries. So they bring only passport and without having the visa. But if your company, sell package tour to the other countries outside of the Asian, like to Japan, to Canada, Argentina, Australia, you have to ask for visa. So this kind of company understands about the international travel. All right, any question or comment from the previous explanation? Please drop your comment and question, and I will explain and answer to your questions later. Now let's move to another tour operator, which we call tour wholesalers. Okay, tour wholesaler. Wholesale means you sell a bunch of products, a large amount of service and products. Okay, that is tour wholesalers. Tour wholesaler is an individual or company that sells tour packages and tour product to travel agents. Okay, look, they sell the tour packages to travel agents. You will understand the difference between tour operator and travel agency. The tour operators, again, look back to the definition of tour operator in here, that they combine services and products as components from suppliers, and they put the price and they sell to customers, or they sell to middlemen. They sell through middlemen. Now, move to this point here. The wholesalers, they sell the package that they combine already from components that they bought from suppliers. Now they sell to travel agents. So you can see the difference, that the travel agency or travel agents are those people or company that they sell the package tour that they bought from tour wholesalers. But again, tour wholesalers are those companies that buy from the suppliers at the back. All right. The tour wholesalers usually receive a 20% discount from hotels, 20% discount from bus company or airline company, or they get another 20% discount from the attractions companies. Okay, and they pass 10% or they pass 15% discount to the retail agent. So this is a big business. The tour wholesalers combine a package they sell to agencies with a 20% discount, and then they sell to travel agent or retail agencies. They provide further 10 to 15% to another group of companies or people. So it's a big business that they sell from the sellers to agencies, and they have another percentage that as a commission. Okay, if you don't understand about this process, please drop me a question. If you are not good at mathematics, calculating what is 20% of, for example, $100, you can get 20% discount from these guys, and you get how much money you have, and then you provide another 10 to 15% discount to another people or companies, because you have to share the benefits or as commission to other companies. A tour wholesaler supplies to retail travel agents. They usually do not sell directly to consumers. Usually they sell to agency. Okay, they don't want to deal with tourists directly, but sometimes maybe they sell, but usually they sell to agencies because they sell as a big package. Wholesalers link individual tourism operators with retailers. Okay, they link what from airline companies, the hotel companies, restaurants, and then they link with retailers. So the tour wholesaler plays a very big role in the tourism industry. Tourism industry is very big, including airline industries, hotel industry, restaurants, F&B industry. So wholesalers link the components, the suppliers with retailers and the tourists together in the tourism industry, and therefore we say it plays very important role in travel and tourism. Okay. Another tour operator is called incentive travel house. Okay, incentive travel house. This kind of tour operator what is travel house? Okay, it's just a type of tour operator what we call incentive travel house. It's a full service travel company. Okay, incentive travel house is a travel company or a tour operator specializing in incentive travel and meetings. So they are good at MICE. Okay, incentive travel house sell products and services to arrange meetings, incentive, conference, exhibitions. If you know the MICE already, so these guys are good at arranging the MICE. They use their buying power. Okay, keyword buying power and long-standing relationships. Long-standing relationships refer to they have good network with hotels, because this kind of people arrange MICE in 5-star hotels. For example, in Phnom Penh city, you can see Sokha Hotel, Naga World. This kind of hotels can accept the operation of the meetings and conference or exhibitions, or even in not only in hotels but also kind of management companies such as corporate kind of similar traditional, places where they arrange exhibitions, or even they use the buying power and long-standing relationships with cruise liners, resorts, and special event suppliers, and yet to deliver outstanding travel events. So please understand that incentive travel house is good at arranging MICE. Okay, if you already study MICE tourism, so these guys arrange MICE tourism. Please try to distinguish between incentive travel house with event organizers. So these guys are people work in a tour operator but specializing only to organize an event. Event organizer is a person or company who schedules an event, so they create an event. So they run the event and they report it. Organizers make sure that the event runs smoothly. Okay, so from the beginning to from the start to finish, they are responsible for the event. They finding sponsors, they organize the stage, they invite participants, they check with electricity and supplies, evacuation, toilets and stuff and everything. They are responsible for that. So they are kind of a type of tour operator, but we call it event organizers. Okay, so these guys are good at organizing events, and these guys are good at MICE tourism and sells a lot of things at one time. So you understood what is it? The 6 types of tour operators. Okay, in case again you read a book and then it says, wow, I see only 3 types of tour operators. Why teacher say 6? Wow, I see 7. Why now teacher say 6? So there are many types of tour operators actually, but I try to explain to you these 6 distinctions of tour operators. Okay, any questions and comments, please drop down below. I will get back to you later. Now I move to the next point where we talk about the distribution and promotion sector. Alright, so slide 32 explains us the distribution and promotion sector. So here I like to explain the relationship between the suppliers, tour operator, travel agents, and customers. So look, the tour operator is in the middle. They don't have airplane, they don't have hotel, and they don't have restaurants. But what they do is they buy separately the component from the supplier, from hotel rooms, from other services and airlines, things like that. They buy and put into a package, and then they sell the package to tourists. some of the tour operator, what we call wholesaler, so they arrange package tour and they sell through travel agencies, and then the travel agencies sell the package that they bought from these guys to visitors. So visitors, sometimes they approach travel agency, sometimes they approach to kind of tour operator that they sell direct to customers. So here you can see the link of the business from the suppliers to tour operators, to agencies and customers. Sometimes you check that a tourist buys an air ticket from here. Yes, you can. Yes, they can. They buy air ticket from here. Sometimes the tourist booked online the hotel room from this guy directly. But in this case, we are talking about a package tour. So the tour operator plays a big role in packaging these products and services into a package. So customers buy the whole package. Customers, I mean tourists, don't have to buy one from here. They buy another product or service from here, this guy and to another guy. And in overall, it's more expensive than they buy as a tour. So for example, you look back to a kind of outbound tour operator. So Cambodian people is here. They want to visit Vietnam, so they come to the tour operator looking for a package tour to Vietnam, where they bring the visitor to Da Nang and Ho Chi Minh, for example, 3 days. Then they don't have to be headache buying products and services from these guys, so they buy only from this guy as a package. Sometimes they sell more expensive than these guys because travel agents buy package tours a good price from this guy, and then they sell a better price for tourists. So tourists prefer to buy from these guys. Okay, any questions and comments, please drop me below. Drop your question and comment below. I will explain to you, just in case I explain not clearly to you. Please look at slide number 33. Here is another clear example for you to look at a traditional linkage. Okay, long time ago, up until now, it's called traditional linkage from suppliers to tour operators and then to travel agents. Here there is no tourists. It's only business people. But business people in tourism. So the tour operators, again, you combine car, hotels, and everything here from the suppliers, such as airlines, like transportation. In this group is accommodation from restaurants and attraction ticket entrance, for example. So the tour operators combine these products and services from supplier, and then they sell through travel agents. So this guy is a smart person, just sit in the office waiting for customers to come, but what he sells is the package tours that arranged from these people. I want you to compare with between slide number 33 with slide number 34. Here we have suppliers, travel agents, and then customers or the tourists. The previous slide was a traditional linkage between tour operators, suppliers, and agents. Now there is a visitors in here. So visitors buys package from travel agents, but actually the travel agents doesn't have anything. He just have an office, including computer, telephone, internet connection. Then he can contact with suppliers or tour wholesalers, and then he sells direct to consumers. This is an independent from suppliers. So you can see similarities and differences between the tour operators and agencies, and the agents with consumer. Okay. Or you can go back to here, the linkage between visitors with agencies or visitors with tour operators and with the suppliers. Okay. Now, before I come to conclusion, if you have any comments and questions, because as we study as a distance learning, I am a lecturer just explain to students without knowing that students have comments or questions or not. So I just run through. You can listen and you can pause and go back and forward. It's up to you. Now I move to conclusion. So these lessons brings us some of the ideas of the long history and background of travel agencies and tour operators from the Olympic Games, the long traveling to join this event from Greeks and Romans Empire, monastery and a traditional small accommodation in the past. So people travel by horse and railways. And Thomas Cook is the guy that opened first travel agency in the world. In which year? Please move back to previous slides and I show you the facts and figures about travel agencies and tour operator. So we look at some of the examples in ski holidays and steamship, the ship that use steam engine, American Express kind of e-payment that travelers prefer to use. So we also already look at First World War One and the First World War and the Second World War, the two world wars that left us with infrastructure for travel and tourism. Types of tour operator also in this lesson provide you six types of tour operator as well. So any questions or comments or any points that you don't understand clearly, please let me know and I will explain to you later. Next, lesson plan for you when we study TA and TO. So today we finished chapter 1, the introduction to TA and TO. Next week and the following weeks we look at special interest holidays, coaching and incoming tourism, airlines, technology, the internet, and an example of business plan in case some of you are interested in running TA and TO. I would like to share you with examples and sample of business plan for you. Alright, so that's it of the chapter 1. I wish you a good day, and if you have any question and comment, please drop down below and we'll answer to you. Alright, so bye bye and have a good day.